Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone is having a phenomenal day today. So I'm excited because today is the 19th. It is Sunday, which means one of two things. So one is, well, technically it's two things, not one or two things, because it's not either or. But today is the start of the 21 Days of Beauty at Ulta, which I am super excited because it's going to have the Too Faced blushes, that awesome scrub from Philosophy, which I haven't tried yet. I have to try it. Gonna be on my Instagram. Make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Or will have already been on my Instagram. I don't know which day I posted this. This goes up on Sunday. I'm special. But then it's also for the Platinum members, this the 3-piece airbrush set. So make sure you guys check it out and check out all the other days, 21 Days of Beauty. Hashtag Ulta not sponsoring. I love Ulta. Okay, and then it's also my Shop My Stash Day, which I'm super excited about because I'm excited to tell you guys about my feelings of some of these products. So this is from the 11th. I just had to check my phone to make sure that was the correct day. Also, if you see me looking off into the side, it's because I'm still looking at my viewfinder because I'm still working on how this is. So let's get straight into it. Let's start out in skincare, hair care, body, all that lovely jazz. So I'm going to start with the stuff that I have out on my table in front of me rather than inside my lovely little baggie because I didn't want them to get anything messy in here. So first I'm going to start off what I used for my shampoo and conditioner this week, which was only a 1 poo week because my hair only gets a bath every 4 days. So I used the Bumble & Bumble Surf Foam Wash Shampoo, and it's supposed to be for buoyant body and soft sea breezy texture. So that's what those little guys look like. That's little sample sizes, which I wish they were just a tad bit bigger. I understand probably for the most of the world's population that would be trying stuff, they don't have, you know, hip length hair. I do, so it's like not as much product as I wish. The conditioner was actually really softening for my hair. I was really impressed. I didn't feel like it gave me a lot of body and texture, even though my hair naturally has a lot. Maybe if you had finer hair, you'd see more of it. But my hair definitely felt really soft for like the 2-3 days right after I had used it. So I definitely enjoyed it and would consider getting it. Just didn't give me what it was claiming to do, but I didn't mind that because I like what it did. Also outside of my bag, because there's still product in here, I didn't want to get it on the bag. This is the Tarte Maracuja C Brightener Eye Treatment. So that was the under eye cream I used this week. I don't know how well he's gonna focus because I think the light is glaring on him. But he was really nice. He really did help to brighten up my under eyes. Granted, I have to go outside to really see how well it's working because the way the lighting is hitting me in my bathroom. I naturally have just like this crazy, I don't even know how to describe it. It's the like under part of my eyes, so when the light hits, it automatically cascades and gives me a shadow. So it automatically always looks like I have dark circles whether I have them or not. But really enjoyed that. I'm really glad I ended up going with the Wide Awake set from the Tarte skincare line. So this was a really awesome set, but I mostly got it because I wanted these under eye patches and I was hoping that I'd really like that under eye cream. Because I don't have as much under eye cream as I do moisturizer. Moisturizer is ridiculous how much I have. I'm actually giving some off to a friend. Moving on. So next, let's talk, since we're kind of like, well, I don't know, we're not even on anything. We just go at this so random. So let's talk about the Señorita Margarita. I just love its name. I think that's so much fun. But this is the shampoo, shower gel, and bubble bath from Philosophy. I love it. It definitely has that tropical, wait, a margarita's tropical? I don't know things. Also, I noticed when I was in the shower, because I don't know, for whatever reason I was reading this, it gives you a margarita recipe on the like front of the bottle. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that. I thought that was really interesting though. I was like, oh, that's fun. I feel like a lot of Philosophies thing give you weird recipes like that. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. It's really nice and softening on the skin, which is always like a shocker to me. I don't know what kind of like amazing stuff they put in here. I'm like trying to read the ingredients. I hate companies that put like all the like scientific names of the ingredients because then I have no idea what's actually in here. Also, the fact that they have to use caution to only use this directed, I think it's funny. It's like, what are you doing drinking this? This is not a margarita. But yes, really enjoyed that, and I used it also with my Ulta Beauty Sweet Grapefruit Exfoliating Body Scrub. So this is him. He actually, like, a little goes a long way with him. His exfoliant, oh, it smells so good. I love it. It's just nice and bright and citrusy. That's why I use it with Margarita from Philosophy. But the exfoliant really takes a while to break down, so you get a really good scrub on your skin. It does lather some. The only thing I wish is that it left a little bit more of like an oily residue on my skin, which is what I really enjoy from scrubs. So I don't feel like I have to use as much moisturizing lotions after my shower, but I just don't really enjoy them. I know he has shea butter and aloe in him, but I just wish he had just a little bit more. But still, highly recommend. And he's also going to be on sale for $4. I think it's the second week of the 21 Days of Beauty. Ulta's doing their own like thing with their brand stuff on some of their deals. So I know the kind of prestige of the Ulta Beauty range is the first week, and then he's, I want to say, the second week for $4, which is amazing because when they do buy two get two free, that makes them $6 if you get 4. These you don't have to. You can get as many as you want. Me and my sister are stocking up because we love them. Moving right along. So since we're talking about body, let's talk about this awesome Ultra Repair Cream from First Aid Beauty. I've talked about him before. I love him. He is so... I'm actually going to put some on right now. Actually, no, I'm not. But he's really nice and hydrating on the skin. I mostly loved using him on my legs after a shower, but he is fabulous. I can't talk enough about that stuff. That stuff is bomb. Moving on. So for my toner this week, and I also used it as my makeup setting spray, I used the Ultra Radiance Facial Rehydrating Mist from Benefit. This stuff is bomb. If you've never tried it, you should. I don't think his label is going to... Nope. I don't know how well he focused for me, but it's super, super hydrating on your skin. I love, love, love it. It's like magical, like pixie dust being rubbed all over your face. Next, let's talk about the face mask that I used. So I used the Origins Original Skin Retexturizing Mask with Rose Clay. I really enjoyed this one. It was a little startling at first. I think he is glaring like a lot. He is. I think it's the way I had the light positioned. That he's just cascading weirdly on the products. So this does have like a weird, like almost like an exfoliant inside of him, which was very odd. I was not expecting that. But I loved it. It was really nice and soothing on my skin, helped reduce the redness in my skin, which is awesome from Rose. But it really helped to kind of like soften and like smoothen out everything, and it was amazing. I really loved that. Highly recommend. And then the other mask that I used this week was from Peter Thomas Roth, and this is their Iris More Mud Purifying Black Mask. So this is supposed to purify, refine, and decongest and hydrate. I didn't really see the hydrating on my skin. I don't know if you guys can see that well. That's just one of the little sample sizes of them. But yeah, he definitely was great at going in deep into my pores, especially around my nose, to help clear out the blackheads. Though, fun fact, you actually have to have them like completely removed and like shrunken in order to get everything out. But it kind of takes away the appearance. But I really love that. I felt like it was really nice and tightening on my face. Enjoyed him immensely. Highly recommend. Just don't recommend that More Please set, because unless you want that mask tasker, he's a terrible deal. Don't do it. So let's talk about the facial cleansers that I used this week. So I normally pick like one face wash or two, and then I pick like an exfoliant, and then I pick my mask. Well, this week, for some reason, my stupid brain thought that I picked a exfoliant that would also be a mask, and then like a regular cleanser, so I could use it with this lovely guy, which I'll talk about in a second. No, I picked 3 exfoliants and I'm an idiot. So these are the 3 I picked. So I used the Garnier Clean Blackhead Eliminating Scrub. So this is what I picked, knowing it is a scrub, which also, he was fabulous. His exfoliant was a little bit harsh, but I felt like it was really good at help cleansing out all of my pores. My skin felt bomb afterwards. I would definitely recommend getting this. He was fabulous. Next, I knew that this was going to have exfoliants because this is the Tarte Friction Stick. So you're actually supposed to take this, unscrew him. I don't know how well you guys can see that. And then you literally just like massage it straight into your face. You can leave it on for 10 minutes and use it as like a deep cleansing mask. I did that, and then I just used it as a regular cleanser. I did not like it as the mask. I didn't see that it did anything for me. It didn't look any better. My skin didn't feel any better. And then the exfoliant I felt was a little bit harsher than the Garnier one. I didn't like it. I felt like it was really scratching my face, so I didn't enjoy him at all. I'll probably continue using him. I would just be very cautious while using him. And then the other thing I grabbed was the Origins Modern Friction. How my brain didn't read friction when I put him in here, I will never know. But he is a scrub. I learned that the first second I put him on my face. So the only thing I didn't add in here is I did end up using my Purity by Philosophy face cleanser to help remove my makeup and help to alleviate the amount of exfoliation I was putting on my face. It did work really, really well. My face felt really smooth, and it's not a very harsh exfoliation. I'm going to try to get you guys a little look at him. It's not a very harsh exfoliation. I used him in correspondence with this lovely little Ulta thing, which has a piece of my hair on it because my hair lives on everything. And it didn't bother my skin at all. I really enjoyed him, and I would continue using him. Next, since I already have it in my hand, let's just talk about this. So this is the Ulta's like version of like the Luna Play, all those guys. I wish I had grabbed a Play so you guys can see it, because I have two of them, because the Play is like literally like this big in comparison. So definitely in size he seems more like the actual Luna and not the Luna Mini. I've played with the Lunas before, and this one, because they normally have like the top piece is like the harder, thicker pieces, and then it gets softer towards the bottom. This one's like a variety of texture all the way through. The big difference between the Lunas by, I want to say it's Fior, I want to say it's how you pronounce that brand, and the Ulta one is the Luna can be charged with the exception of the Play. The Play has like 200 uses in it. This is battery operated, so in order to get into the battery, which luckily it does come with a set of batteries, you have to twist him, and then he pops the whole bottom mechanism off, and then you can get into the batteries. So it does definitely keep it, because in order to get him reclosed you have to like tighten this, and you can feel it tightening. So I'm not really worried about water getting in here. I'm just worried about how much you're actually spending in batteries in the lifetime of using this, because you don't really have to replace him, you just have to constantly replace batteries. The Luna, well, you really never have to replace it, you just constantly have to charge it, which I think you don't even have to charge it that much. I definitely did enjoy him. He feels very similar to Luna. I feel like it was doing a great job at cleansing my face. Do not recommend using him with an exfoliant because it hurts because the way it vibrates. It was too much on my sensitive skin. But do I think he's worth it? He's only $40, but I think in the long run of spending all the money on batteries over time, I feel like I'd rather just go with a Luna. So you're probably going back to the store because I didn't like you really. Because really $40 compared to like the Mini is $139. I think the regular one is $199. I'd probably just go with a Mini and let it be rechargeable. So that's my thought on him. I know that was really long talk about a facial cleanser thing. Moving right along. So also, this thing is bomb. I mentioned this, I want to say a few videos ago, I think when I did the e.l.f. bubble mask. But this, I almost called it a bubble. This like mask applicator thing from e.l.f. is bomb. I never used this little weird blush thing. But I loved it because when I was using my Peter Thomas Roth, I was like, how on earth do I get him out of there without getting it all under my nails? Because, let me get you guys a close up on my nails. I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see that. Nope, I don't think you guys can see it very well, but my nails are actually pretty long. So the idea of like dipping my finger in there to try to get the mask out, I'm like, there's going to be so much junk underneath my nails. It's disgusting. But this, because the way that it bends, it was able to go like straight down in there and pull out mass product and just distribute it really, really well on my face. Hashtag would recommend. I want to say he was like $6 or $8 at Target. I think they might sell him online at Ulta. I don't know, I just really picked him up at a Target store. But yeah, I really enjoyed putting my mask on with him. The moisturizer I used this week, which is part of my ongoing battle to see which one of these lovely little moisturizers I'm going to get. This is from JCPenney Sephora. So inside there's like a certificate to get one of these 5 moisturizers. So far we've tried the Sephora collection, the First Aid Beauty, and now we've tried the Ole Henriksen, and hashtag did not actually put which one I put in my Shop My Stash in the video, so he's literally down the bottom of the description. And that's the Origins High Potency Night Men's. Love that name. But yeah, I really liked him. He's very light as a moisturizer. He's definitely the top 3. The top of the 3 that I have tried. I'm going to actually put some in my hand. He's just very lightweight, which I don't mind. Especially during like the summertime. I think he's like a great summer moisturizer for my normally. I have combination skin. I know I've mentioned this before. So sometimes my face is extra oily and sometimes extra dry. So I definitely enjoyed like the consistency of him. But yeah, he was good. I think I'm going to end up liking either the Origins or the Boscia one more, but we will see as the week progresses with him. Second to last thing we're talking about, so, or at least in skincare. So I used the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Lip Therapy Repair for Dry Lips. This thing was bomb. It was so hydrating on my lips. My lips felt amazing because we've had this weird weather change where I live, so I went from like really hot to really cold, so my lips kind of took a beating. So that was really nice because I never really saw it affect my lips. Next I used the Eva Nye, that's how you pronounce that brand. This is the Hungry Hair Oil Treatment. So just like, I'm trying to remember, I want to say it was the macadamia. I don't think this one's gonna focus for me. either. I think my light's too bright. But just like the macadamia oil, it's supposed to be like you're supposed to take a couple drops into your hand and then massage it into your hair. This does not have a dropper just like that is, but this one, like, let me re-smell him. I mean, it smells good. It smells like coconut oil. Well, not like coconut oil. It smells more like a coconut candy. It smells really good. It wasn't as hydrating as I would have liked it. My hair just felt like straw literally the next day, and the other ones I've tried with my hair feeling softer and like stronger and longer. So I really did enjoy him, but he did give a lot of good shine to my hair, so I might revisit him, but so far I did not enjoy him. And that is it for skincare world and hair care. I'll let y'all, that's it for the bag. So moving on to what I used makeup wise, which was very, very little this week. So let's talk about what's in my little bag. Like literally everything was put into this white bag. So the 3 lip products I used this week, I used the Melted Liquefied Long Wear Lipstick from Too Faced, and this was in the shade Melon. He is really bright. Originally I actually had him on for this look, but I'm gonna actually get kind of close to you guys. I don't know how well you guys can see, but my eyeshadow actually is pretty intense. So when I had the lip on, I was just like, it's a little too much because it's just so bold. It just didn't go well with my look. But he is very, very pretty. I love how well it stays on and applies. He's bomb. Too Faced Melted is always bomb. And then the other lipstick, I think I actually wore this in the Shop My Stash Saturday video from the 11th. But this is the Bite Amuse Bouche lipstick in Gazpacho, which is just a beautiful creamy red lip. And I absolutely love them. I've talked about it before. I love Bite's formula. I feel like they are like the most used lipsticks in all my Shop My Stashes just because their formula just goes on so well and it's so creamy. I mean, you do have to reapply them, but I don't mind because I really like their formula. And then what I'm actually wearing right now is the Burt's Bees Lip Shimmer in the shade Peony, which I was actually shocked that this one actually has some shimmer to it. The other ones I've tried that's called themselves shimmers don't really have like a shimmer to them, but let me see. I don't know how well you guys can pick up the shimmer on there, but it's actually really gorgeous. But I loved it for this look because it was like a lot lighter and helped with the intensity of my face. And then the other products I used, oh hello, there's still one product in here, I forgot my mascara. So I revisited my Too Faced Brandon Sex, and no joke, I fell in love with him. I know that they actually won, I think, an award for being like the top selling mascara in like the world. I don't know why he's not wanting to focus on me. Whatever. But it's absolutely gorgeous. The wand is my favorite part because it just helps to like really pull out and define your lashes. Let's see if you guys can see that well. Yeah, there we go. It's got the weirdest looking wand, but it really helps to define your lashes and just get them really big and fluffy. And I love, 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 love that. Then the palette that I used, so the one reason I don't have like a lot of stuff in like the makeup bag is because most of what I used this week was from this lovely Too Faced palette. So this was the Christmas of 2015, so not last Christmas but the one before that, and it just has absolutely gorgeous eyeshadow shades, and it's got your bronzer, your highlighter, 2 different blushes, and then all these eyeshadows. I want to say it's like what, 15 eyeshadows? 18 eyeshadows because it's got 15 small ones and then 3 large ones, which no joke, this top one, the Satin Sheets, which I think is actually in another palette, but it's absolutely gorgeous. I've been using it as a highlight for my brow bone, but I've literally played with, I think now, all of the shades. I don't think there's any one that I haven't touched, with the exception of Stiletto, which is this dark black shade everyone else got played with. But I really like this palette because all the eyeshadow shades, a lot of them had glitter in there, and they were like the chunky glitter, so it's just like big and sparkly and just gorgeous. The only thing about the glitter is it does like to have a lot of fallout, so I definitely recommend like covering your cheekbones, unless you haven't done your cheeks. I mean, I always do like everything else, and eyes are like one of my last things I do. You can actually get the 2 blushes that were in here, which was Stardust and Skyline, but I know they have similar shades. And their blushes are on sale today because, hi, it's the first day of 21 Days of Beauty. But they're absolutely gorgeous. The Too Faced blushes are very intense in their pigmentation, so always like take a very gentle hand with them. The highlight in here is also exclusive to this palette, but I really, really liked them. The one thing you can still get outside of this palette is the bronzer, which is in the Sage Sun Bunny. I was actually shocked they would put this in a Christmas palette, because obviously it was a Christmas palette, because it has a very warm glow to it, so I feel like it's very much more like a spring, summertime bronzer than like a winter, because honestly if it was during the winter time I'd wear this like lightly all over my face to give myself a like warmth glow, but using it actually as a contour, I would only use that in the summertime, and I literally just wiped all the lipsticks I had swatched on the back of my hands. On my hands. I'm special. But yes, that is it for what I used this week. I know this video has been super long. I feel like it was one of my longer Shop My Stash videos. But if you did enjoy this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe. If you want to see more of my videos, I have lots of them. I literally upload every single day. If you want to get notifications, make sure you hit that notifications button. If you want to follow me on social media, there will be a link in the description below. Stay foxy, guys.